Argentina has legalized abortion. We told you all about it yesterday. The world is welcoming Argentina's new law, but there is one man who is very unhappy. You can take a guess and know he's not in the Vatican. He is in Brazil. President Jair Bolsonaro. Look at what he said, and I'm quoting from his post. "I deeply regret the lives of Argentine children now subject to being cut in their mothers' wombs with the consent of the state. As far as it depends on me and my government, abortion will never be approved on our soil. We will always fight to protect the lives of the innocent." What do you make of these words? First of all, the president would rather a mother dies of complications than safely abort. Do you know that there are almost 55 million abortions every year in the world? 55 million, and almost half of them, according to the World Health Organization, are unsafe. Do the math. Why are they unsafe? Because women are denied safe and legal abortions. The Brazilian president says his government will never allow it. And then he goes on to say that we will always fight to protect the innocent. What a noble mission. Why was the pandemic an exception then, when innocent people were left to die in Brazil? Bolsonaro's comments show that while Latin American countries like Argentina are trying to progress, Brazil is walking backwards. This country only allows abortion in case of rape, risk to the mother's health, or when the fetus is unlikely to survive. Brazil, in fact, is erecting new barriers to discourage women from seeking abortion, even in the case of rape. As recent as August this year, new rules were imposed. These rules require Brazil's health personnel to contact the police if a woman approaches them seeking abortion after rape. And this is regardless of what the woman wants, whether or not she wants to report to the police about the rape. The government of Brazil has also set up a hotline. It's not for the women. It is for the medical workers, so they can report women and girls who they think have had an illegal abortion. Isn't someone's medical history supposed to be confidential? How are any of these measures pro-life? At least 200 women die every year in Brazil because of complications from unsafe abortion. And this is the health ministry's data. The actual figures are expected to be much higher. One estimate says 1 in 5 women in Brazil has had an abortion by the age of 40. 20%. 1 in 5. So Brazil's so-called pro-life measures are essentially just violating human rights. They deny women the right to health care. Not everyone in this country is in favor of this, including Bolsonaro's vice president. Look at what he told a media outlet in 2019. And I'm quoting again, "Abortion must be a woman's decision." And he's right, it should be. And it is in most countries. The world has accepted this for a while now, has had this practice for a while now. In Latin America, only 3 countries allow abortion. Why is the continent lagging behind? Mostly because of the enormous influence of the Catholic Church. Some leaders, like Argentina's president, Eduardo Fernandez, are now trying to bring about change. Others, like Brazil's president, Bolsonaro, understand neither healthcare nor the concept of choice. He called the Wuhan virus a little flu before he tested positive for it, not once, not twice, but 3 times. Bolsonaro is now talking about protecting the lives of innocents. More than 193,000 people have died of the Wuhan virus in Brazil. The government did not do enough to save them. He did not do enough to save mothers who were pregnant. At least 134 pregnant women had died by July. It is the last day of December today. I don't want to think about what the death toll is now. Instead, I want to wrap this with a question. If Bolsonaro's pro-life sermon is not hypocrisy, what is? WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.